Sometimes the biggest ideas are hiding in the smallest places. Today, we're going to explore that by looking at just a single word from the Simple English Wiktionary, a word you probably use every single day without even thinking about it. So, let's dive right in.
Okay, this is our starting point. Just look at how beautifully, almost shockingly, simple that is. A small person or thing is not big. That's it. There's no confusion, no complex sentences, it's just pure, direct. And this simplicity, well, believe it or not, it's actually a clue to something much, much bigger.
So, our whole investigation today kicks off right here, on this one dictionary page. And we're going to treat this entry not just as some dry definition, but more like a map. A map that leads to this really fascinating system designed for clear global communication.
So here's the full definition. The main point is simply not big. Then it adds, it doesn't have much size, and gives us a couple of synonyms, little and tiny. The definition is built on such a simple but powerful idea, understanding through opposites. I mean, if you know what big is, you instantly get what small is. It's kind of genius.
But here's where it gets really interesting. Tucked away on the page, and you could easily just scroll right past it, is this fascinating little note. It says, small is on the Basic English 850 list. And just like that, our simple word isn't just a word anymore. It's part of a list, a special kind of exclusive list.
And that's, of course, is the million-dollar question. This one little breadcrumb we found on the page just opened up a whole new path for us. What in the world is this list, and why is the word small on it? Okay, this is where our story really gets going.
So, let's follow that clue. We're zooming out now, moving from a single word to the entire system that it's a part of. This isn't just about the word small anymore. Now it's all about the number 850.
850. That's it. That's the total number of words in the entire basic English system. Just think about that for a second. Imagine trying to communicate everything you need to say, all your ideas, feelings, and thoughts, with just 850 words. It sounds completely impossible, but that's the magic of the system.
So, what is Basic English? Well, it's a simplified version of English created way back in the 1930s by a linguist named Charles K. Ogden. He carefully handpicked 850 essential root words to create what's basically a starter pack for the language. The whole point was to help people learn English faster and to have a super clear, simple way for people all over the world to communicate. The core idea is just radical simplicity.
Now that we get the system, let's circle back to our original word, small, and see exactly why it's a perfect member of this exclusive club. It's not just another word, it's like a foundational pillar of the whole thing.
And this illustrates the philosophy perfectly. On one side, you have the simple English way we saw, define something by what it's not using another basic word. On the other side, think about a standard dictionary. An entry for small could have a dozen different meanings, historical origins, subtle nuances. Basic English just cuts through all that noise to get straight to the word's core function.
So, why is small so vital? Well, for one, it represents a fundamental concept, size. It's an adjective, a describing word that can be used for almost anything. A small problem, a small house, a small step. It's incredibly versatile, and its meaning is almost always crystal clear. No ambiguity.
Now, this might all seem like a cool historical fact, but the idea behind Basic English is actually more relevant today than ever before. I mean, we live in a world that's drowning in complex information. The power of simplicity, it's like a lifeline.
And you see this process everywhere. Think about the simple, universal pictures in an IKEA instruction manual, or the clear, concise language used by air traffic controllers. Even the computer code that runs our software is built on a small, rigidly defined set of commands. This principle of breaking down complexity into simple core parts is absolutely key to how we all communicate today.
So we end right where we began, with that one simple word. It led us to an 850-word language and a really powerful idea about clarity. And it leaves us with this fascinating question to think about. As our world gets more complicated and more connected, maybe the best way to understand each other isn't with more words, but with fewer, more powerful ones. Maybe the future of communication is small.